Alright, so that is my morning check-in. Feeling pretty good, to be honest. Yesterday I did a refeed, which involved me eating about 450 grams of carbs, but lowering my protein and my fat intake so that I don't go too much over. I'm feeling good today. As you can see, my abs are popping a bit more. I'm looking a bit fuller. So today I'm going to do a low carb day. Not too low carb, just about maybe 150 to 200 grams of carbs, and I'm gonna do my cardio and my workout. So welcome back to the vlogs. This is Natty Shreds episode 7. Let's get it going. So I just weighed myself. I weighed in at 0.2 pounds up on yesterday, which is nothing. That's completely insignificant, which is great because I had a refeed. So we're still on track to get into the low 180s, which is the sweet spot. So as I said, I'll be doing a low carb day today, and some people call this carb cycling, where you do like a couple of low days of carbs, a couple of high days of carbs, whatever the case may be, which is exactly what it is. It's just cycling your intake of carbs. But to be honest, for me, I don't schedule these things. I do it as like an auto-regulatory like measure. So if I want to lose a bit more fat or lose a bit more weight a bit more quickly, I'll do a couple of low days and then go back to my normal calories. Basically that makes your weekly deficit a little bit bigger and speeds up the fat loss process. There's no magic formula to it. There's no method of carb cycling that works for everybody. What I do is I just eat less than 200 grams of carbs for a day or two, and it speeds it up a little bit. So every morning I have my jug of water, and I use this jug like all day, every day. As you guys may notice from my videos, have a coffee in the morning, and yeah, I'll show you what I have for breakfast. And there is breakfast, same as last time. 1 egg with about half an avocado mashed up on chia and whole grain bread. Between 200 and 300 calories, pretty nice. So yesterday I posted this photo, gave one of you guys a chance to win my legs push pull programs in the comments. So I got like loads of comments, so I'm gonna have to pick somebody now, and we got breakfast part 2 right here in the form of my favorite cookies ever. Picked up a fresh pair of Pumas yesterday. Really happy with these. Got them in Lifestyle Sports. But anyway, I'll go through my refeed and why I do it and when you should do it, and just like the pros and cons in a bit. So I will catch you in the next clip. Fresh. Dang. Just back from that Wagamama's, and I'm putting in my bulk powders order for the month of August. Let's check out what I got. Some protein, some B12, probiotic, 0 calorie maple syrup because it's unbelievable. Every morning in my oats I have that. HMB to prevent muscle breakdown, and also some fresh wrist wraps. Remember, you can use my code MAT25 and that gets you like 25% off, which is unbelievable, so make sure to check that out. Check out my last YouTube video where I talked about what supplements I use. I went through what each one does and why I take them. So that Wagamama's was my pre-workout meal, so I'm gonna head to the gym and hit up a pull workout and some HIIT cardio. Ready to go, rocking that knocko. Today will be pull day, like I said, so that'll involve doing some heavy pendlay rows with the barbell. Really looking forward to those. I've been pushing the weight up on that for a while, progressively overloading, which is key. We're doing a mixture of vertical and horizontal movements then for the rest, and then making sure I'm hitting my rear delts, and then finishing off with biceps. And then I'll do my 10 minutes of HIIT cardio after the workout, which will be 1-to-1 sprint to like steady on the stepper. So I'll catch you guys after the gym. There we have my post-workout meal. I got hake, and the only carbs I'm having are in the form of vegetables, so it's like pure fiber. And of course I'm having another like liter of water. So let's get into it. After getting an invite to go out on a night out tonight with some friends, and I'm finding it hard to say no because life's too short to like not spend time with friends and have a good time. And if nothing bad will come from it, I don't see why not. It'll be a great night with some great people. Plus, it'll probably increase my expenditure for the day, because if I refrain from binge eating on some food after the night out, then I'll probably end up burning a load of calories and making a bigger deficit and waking up leaner tomorrow. So that's another positive for it. And I'm not decided yet, but I do say that as I'm getting a fresh t-shirt out to go. So, Transpire with the hookup. Haven't even opened this yet. So it looks like I'll probably end up going out. And people are often afraid to go out and drink alcohol and like party with friends if they're on a strict diet. But the way I see it is you can definitely fit it in. Just account for the calories from the alcohol and don't binge eat on food like fatty food, fast food after the night out, because that's where most people like go way over their intake for the day. So that's the key. You probably won't see me until tomorrow, at which point I will give you a talk about refeeds. It's gonna be a good night. What's up? I'm back. I did go out last night. It was a great night. I lost a kg overnight because of the extra added expenditure and like not eating. But I've been through that before. Today I wanted to talk to you about refeed days. I've been getting asked a lot about what they are and why I do them and how often you should do them, all these questions. So first off, what is a refeed? A refeed day is not a cheat day. Just that is the first thing I want to say. A refeed day, you're still counting your calories, you're planning it, you're calculating the macros and the calories and staying within a certain amount. Refeed days should only be used and are only useful during a deficit or a cut, not a bulk. Your body doesn't need to do it. The aim of a refeed day is to normalize a hormone in your body called leptin. Now leptin is a hormone that allows your body to metabolize fat. What happens when you're dieting is your body starts to go into survival mode and it wants to hold on and spare the fat that you have remaining on your body. So your levels of leptin will decrease in response to being lower in body fat. It becomes more difficult to burn your fat. So what a refeed day does is it spikes that leptin hormone level back up by a controlled overeating, a day of controlled overeating. So what we're hoping will happen is that over the following days after your refeed, while you're back in a deficit again, your leptin levels will be elevated and you'll be back metabolizing and burning fat again. The whole raising of the leptin levels and how long it lasts for is still like inconclusive, and there are some studies that show that it barely makes an effect over the following days. But the main thing that a refeed does for somebody in a deficit is it helps to counteract the side effects of dieting. So the mental and physical side effects being like tiredness, lack of motivation, feeling like you've been restricting yourself for so long that it'll lead you to binge eating, falling off your diet. So what a refeed day does is that it alleviates these like side effects, gives you a little bit of like mental comfort, being able to eat a little bit more for one particular day. And also the increase in calories and carbs specifically helps to replenish the glycogen in your muscles, and you'll have better workouts for the following days. So that is the main reason why people, when they're in a deficit, do refeed days. Now, how often should you do refeed days is very, very up to the person, and it's very individualistic. The longer you are in a dieting phase and the deeper you are into a cut, the more regular you're going to have to make the refeeds. If you've been dieting for 8 weeks and you still feel fine and you're not feeling any of the side effects of dieting, then you don't need a refeed day. But as soon as you start feeling those side effects like tiredness and lack of motivation and feeling restricted all the time and your workouts are suffering, that's when you should start adding a refeed. And maybe once every 2 weeks will be enough to begin with, but then as you get deeper and deeper into the cut, you're going to have to increase that to once a week. I've never experienced where I've had to refeed more than once a week, and that's in a very, very late stages of a cut, like 20 weeks plus. Most people who are trying to get lean won't experience the real suffering of dieting and being in a deficit, so refeeds won't really be that much of a necessity for you. If you are feeling those side effects, then refeeds can be very helpful in keeping you on track and keeping you consistent with your diet and keeping your progress in check. So that is basically what refeeds are. The way I structured it was I increased my carbs by double, so that was over 400 grams of carbs, and I reduced my protein a little bit and reduced my fats a little bit so that my calorie intake for the day wasn't too high over what I was already consuming on the other days. It was around maintenance. So I consumed around 2,800 calories and most of it was from carbs. So that carb replenishment and glycogen replenishment really helped for yesterday and the day before in my workouts, and I really felt it. It felt good. It filled me back up. I looked better and I performed better in the gym. So that is my little rundown through what Refeed days are. I'll see what I get up to today. So right now I'm about to head out and get some photos for the gram and just for fun. Photography is kind of something that I enjoy doing. Get really nerdy about all the apertures and focal lengths and lenses and cameras and all this. And we have a new camera, myself and Patrick are trying to figure out, so that's what we're going to do now. Here is the bad boy. This is a serious piece of equipment and we are heading to a location. Hopefully get some good pics. Whoa, check out that one. Serious photography skills.
One like that.
So here we are at the next location. Check out that natural golden hour lighting. Trying to get like over the shoulder stuff, so basically the light comes over your shoulder and like creates this like ring light effect around your like silhouette. As you can see here, you can see like the gold around my outlining my body. Basically it looks amazing. So yeah, that's what we're trying to get. Golden hour photography. That's today's shooting done. Might do more tomorrow. It's always fun like trying to find places where you can take good photos. Alright, peace out, brother. So, I'm gonna finish off my food for the day with a double chocolate high protein flapjack. These are amazing. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Be smart, be kind, be humble, and I'll catch you in the next one.